welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today, or this month, because it's still January. It's the end of January, guys. Can you believe it? That's actually crazy. Wow. Already 1/12 into 2022. That's so wild. Alrighty, so as you can tell, today's video is going to be me planning for my February TBR. So for February, I'm going to be participating in an annual Blackathon run by Jessie from Book Ties and Books. I'll leave her channel in the description. I'll also leave her Blackathon 2022 introduction video in the description. So yeah, so Blackathon. I am putting it out there. I will be joining Team Literature, Contemporary, and Nonfiction. Let's go. Let's do this, team. We got this. And I'm actually going to try, really hard to do all of the challenges this month. I'm going to hopefully do, a bunch of weekly vlogs. Weekly vlogs for reading and studying for Blackathon. I'm going to try to do the weekly that Jessie put up. I'm going to try to do the 24-hour readathon on February 12th. We'll see if I can do that though, because that week is around when I have exams, so we'll see if I can do that, but I'm going to try to do that, and if I can't do it on that day, I'll try to figure out when I can do it on another day. But yeah, and I'm going to be trying to do the Instagram challenges as well. Hold me to it, guys, hold me to it. I really want to do well in this readathon. Because it just sounds so fun. It's my first time participating in Blackathon, so I really want to do a good job at this. So, hold me to it. I do a good job. And let's get to planning for February, most importantly for Blackathon. So, there are 3 prompts and then 1 group book. Oh no, I didn't put on who the leader of the team is. I'll put their name here. Dang it, I wish I put that on here. But anyways, okay, so the 4 prompts are, the 3 prompts are The Duality of Blood and Found Family. I chose Ray Bear by Jordan Ifwenko for this. I hope I said that correctly. I know nothing about this book. I just looked up found family books, and I ended up choosing this book. I don't read a lot of books, or at least I don't know if I read a lot of books with the found family trope, so I'm pretty excited to see what this trope is about. So, Ray Bear. Therese has always longed for the warmth of a family. She was raised in isolation. By a lady. The lady sent her to a capital of the empire to compete with other children to be chosen as one of the crown's prince's council of 11. Oh, that's exciting. The lady has other ideas, including a magical wish that Therese is compelled to obey. Kill the crown prince once she gains his trust. That actually sounds really fun. I'm excited about that. Alrighty, so actually, yeah. This sounds fun. This sounds like a fun read. Okay. I can see why it's found family. The second prompt is a book that is not set in the US, UK, or Canada. And the book I chose for this is The Star Side of Bird Hill by Naomi Jackson. This book I know is set in Barbados. After their mother can no longer take care of them, young Phaedra, I hope I said that correctly, and her older sister, Dion, are exiled from Brooklyn to Bird Hill in Barbados to live with their grandmother, Hyacinth. Oh, that's beautiful. A midwife and a practitioner of the local spiritual practice of Obey. Dione spends the summer in search of love, testing her grandmother's limits and wanting to go home. Phaedra explores Bird Hill, where her family have lived for generations, accompanies her grandmother in her role as a midwife, and investigates their mother's mysterious life. When the father they barely know comes to Bird Hill to reclaim his daughters, and both Phaedra and Dione must choose between the Brooklyn they once knew and loved or the Barbados of their family. Ooh, That sounds fun. That sounds actually, yeah, that sounds like a really good book. Okay, I'm really excited I ended up finding this book. Alrighty, book with neon on the cover. So I don't know what Jessie means by this. If it means there's like neon colors on the book, if the title has neon in the title, like the word neon, or if the cover has the word neon somehow. I don't know, but I interpreted it as neon colors on the cover. And for this one, I chose My Sister, the Serial Killer by Recon Braithwaite. So I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, please correct me, of course. I've heard a lot of this book in 2020, I think. 2020 or 2021, when I got back into reading. Apparently this book is about, so Korebi has a sister, a younger sister? Just a sister, where her sister kills her boyfriend. What a fun time. And Korebi has to cover up her sister's murders because her sister is the favorite child, and their mom told Korebi to do that. But then Korebi likes this doctor, I believe? This doctor? Yes, this doctor at a place that she works at. She really likes him, but he likes her sister, and she's scared that her sister is going to do something bad to the doctor. Or maybe she already did, and I don't know. But basically, Korebi has to decide whether to keep protecting her sister, even though she knows it's wrong, morally, I guess, or to finally stand up for herself and go protect who she wants to protect the most. So this sounds really fun. I've heard that I shouldn't go into this thinking it's a thriller, but we'll see. So yeah, this is the book that I want to be reading for that prompt, and I actually had the physical copy. I have to read this kind of quickly though. I did get this from my school library, so I think this will be like one of the first books I read in February. We'll see. Alrighty, the group book for our team is Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen. I do not know what this book is about at all. I clearly have done a lot of research before making this video, but it sounds interesting. Like the title sounds interesting. So I wonder what this. I could only assume that's going to talk about like pressures on Black women. Yeah, pressures on Black women in all sorts of spaces, in all sorts of areas in their lives. So this is going to be an interesting read. I just know it. So yeah, that is a group book for the team I will be joining. Alrighty, so of course, when there's teams, there's going to be winners. And the way that a team can win in Blackathon is reading the most books based off the subjects on our team. So, like I said, I'm joining team literature, contemporary, and nonfiction. So, I don't think this is a contemporary book. I know, so I can't count this. And unfortunately, what else did I choose? Ray Bear, I don't believe that's contemporary either, which is unfortunate, but The Star Side of Bird Hill is contemporary, so I can count that book to like, I can put the number of pages I read in that book for my team. Mostly fantasy. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I'll still read the book. I chose the book for the prompt, but I just can't count it towards the page count for our team, unfortunately. It is, fiction, thriller, mystery, contemporary. Can I count that? I'm gonna count it as contemporary. Okay, I can also count this. That's good. Okay, that's good. So 2 books out of the 3 I've chosen, I can put on. So those four books are what I'm going to be trying to read, what I'm going to be prioritizing this month because they fit in the prompt. However, like I said, I want our team to win. So I really want to read a ton of contemporary books or not a ton, I can't, but like contemporary books, literature books, and nonfiction books. I don't know what literature means. I feel like classics, that's what they mean. So, my example of literature, and what I'm going to hopefully count is, what I can count is Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. My friend Liliana, she's so sweet. She recommended me this book last year. And I read this book already in high school. I read this in high school, and I don't remember too much about it. So she wanted to reread it, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna reread it too. So if you guys don't know what this is about, it's about a man named Okonkwo, and he's basically like the stereotypical man in his village. And unfortunately, because of those stereotypes, those stereotypes lead to his eventual downfall. And the book does, from what I remember, the book does a pretty good job at talking about his problems and addressing. This was set in history because it talked about like when the Europeans showed up in Africa and started like trying to take over the African villages, African land. It talks about that as well. I think Things Fall Apart does a fantastic job at talking about all those things from what I can remember. And obviously it's a classic, right? Like everyone loves this book. So I really want to get back. I really want to reread this. So hopefully I can get to this in February for literature. I hope this counts as literature. I'll look it up later if it does or if it doesn't, but if anything, I still want to read this for this month. Like I said, it's Liliana's recommendation to me. I want to get to my friends' recommendations pretty soon, so hopefully I can count that as well. And then for more contemporary reads, another book I would like to pick up is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. I've heard a lot about this book, 2021. Not a lot, but like I've seen this book around on BookTube and Bookstagram, and I forgot the main character's name, but I remember the main character being like very, not studious, but not the type of, basically she's not the type of person to do things spontaneously. So for example, she's not the type of person to spontaneously marry another woman in Las Vegas when she's drunk. And she did that. So this book sounds really interesting. That's pretty much all I know about this book. But yeah, that sounds really fun to read. Like that sounds like a really fun romance. I know it also talks about like her family's like high expectations for her and how she had to like deal with that. I'm excited to read another book about like parents' high expectations because, you know, I've had to deal with it before, so that sounds like a fun book to read. I really hope I can pick it up as well, and I know I can count it into for my team. So, nonfiction. If you guys don't know, my goal is to read more nonfiction. So hopefully I can get to these nonfiction reads. And the nonfiction I chose were Well-Read Black Girl by Glory Adam, and Ordinary Light by Tracy K. Smith. Well-Read Black Girl, Finding Our Stories, Discovering Ourselves. It's another essay collection, which I'm pretty excited for, and it's a bunch of essays written by Black women themselves, and this is really interesting. Glory Adam brings together original essays by some of our best Black female writers and creative voices to shine a light on how we search for ourselves in literature and how important it is that everyone, no matter their gender, race, religion, or abilities, can find themselves there. I think that's just so beautiful. So I really, really, really want to get to this book. And then the other book, like I said, is Ordinary Light by Tracy K. Smith. A deeply moving memoir that explores coming of age and the meaning of home against a complex backdrop of race, faith, and the unbreakable bond between a mother and daughter. Tracy K. Smith had a fairly typical upbringing in suburban, California. The youngest in a family of 5 children raised with limitless affection and firm belief in God by a stay-at-home mother and an engineer father. But after spending a summer in Alabama at her grandmother's house, she returns to California with a new sense of what it means for her to be Black. From her mother's memories of picking cotton as a girl in her father's field for pennies a bushel, to her parents' involvement in the civil rights movement. These dizzying juxtapositions between her family's past, her own comfortable present, and the promise of a future will eventually compel her to act on her passions for love and ecstatic possibility and her desire to become a writer. But when her mother is diagnosed with cancer, which she says is part of God's plan, Tracy must learn a new way to love and look after someone whose beliefs she has outgrown. Written with a poet's precision and economy, this gorgeous probing kaleidoscope of self and family offers us a universal story of belonging and becoming, and the ways we find and lose ourselves amid the places we call home. Doesn't that sound incredible? Oh my god. But yeah, those are the books I want to read in the month of February. However, that is not realistic in the slightest. 4 books is already a lot for me, because of how busy I am. So to add in 4 more books that I want to read so my team can win, kind of unrealistic, but we'll see. So, the books I will hopefully definitely be reading for the month of February. Raybearer by Jordan Iflenko. The Star Side of Bird Hill by Naomi Jackson. My Sister, the Serial Killer by Recon Braithwaite. And the group book for my team, Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen. Additional books that I could hopefully get to. Things Fall Apart by Chinwe Achebe. Well-Read Black Girl by Glory Idom. Ordinary Light by Tracy J. Smith. And Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. Hopefully I can do well for my team. I can read a lot of books this month. But that is a stretch. That is a massive stretch. February is only going to get so busy for me. I have a bunch of exams in February, so I will be studying most of the time, unfortunately. I have a lot of things to do for my RSO for my club, basically, in February as well. So we'll see how much reading I can get done. But I really, really want to do well in this readathon. So yeah, I will be trying my hardest to participate in the month-long readathon. Obviously, that 1 week challenge. Hopefully, I can make a video about it. It sounds so fun. But that is the week where most of my exams happen. So we'll see if I can get to those challenges. And then the Instagram challenges. I need to be more active on my studygram, my bookgram. So hopefully doing the Instagram challenge will hopefully get me more into posting on Instagram. So yeah, that is my February TBR. Hopefully I can do better than I did in January. I'm really, really excited for this month. And I just remembered my club, Manners, my Manners advisor, she wants to do a book club for our Manners chapter as well. And she's going to be choosing a book for us for the month of February. I have no idea what it is. This is being filmed before I know. I don't know if I'm able to put it into this video. I'll see what she chooses. I obviously do really want to read that book as well. So yeah. So the most I can probably read this month is maybe 5 books, maybe 6 if I try incredibly hard. But we'll see what happens this month. But obviously I want to get through the prompts. I want to read my RSO's book pick for this month. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually really excited for the month of February. That's my February TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are choosing, what books you guys want to read for February. Are you participating in Blackathon as well? What team are you going to be in? Alrighty. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.